Hi, Gary Robertson with Mountain Air Organic Beds, and what I'd like to do with this quick video is show you how to assemble one of our Easy Snap platform beds. In this particular case, this is a king size bed. All beds basically go together the same way, so this example should show you how to assemble both queens, kings, fulls, and twins. Step one to assemble one of these beds is to lay the components out where you want the bed to be in the sequence that you set. See here, we have the head, we have the foot, we have the two sides. Now notice the sides are different from the feet in that they have this stile down the side with the little pegs pointing up. That's the difference. And the head and foot do not have the stile, but they have the little center support bracket. Now, there is only one tool necessary to put this bed together. That is a hammer. And I recommend you use a soft-faced hammer. If you don't, you can use a regular hammer, any kind of steel hammer, but you might want to take a little block of wood so that the steel face of the hammer doesn't mar your wood. I prefer a rubber-faced hammer. Let's start with step one. That is to attach the sides to the head. Now, if you get the optional headboard, your optional headboard will already be attached to the head. So, in this case, we do not have the headboard. Notice these little brackets here. This is what attaches the side and the feet together, or the head and foot. They're very simple, very easy to use. But notice this little tongue of the bracket, it's down on the side, it's up on the ends. It slides down, as you're going to see. Very simply, you take the side, you lift it up. Now the side goes down into the end. You can use the palm of your hand or your hammer. You just slip it down in there just like that. And then repeat the process with the other side. Notice, see how I'm going down and then snap. And then just tap it lightly. Okay? Now, we're going to go to the foot. It doesn't matter which side you start with or anything like that. It's all the same. You just go like that. Slide it down. Now, once you get to the foot, you may have to jiggle things around to just roughly square it. But don't worry about squaring it right now. That happens when you put the slats in. You just want it generally square. Now, the last bracket to go in usually is going to take a little wiggling. And as you see, that's as simple as it is. That's all the wiggling you have to do. The perimeter of the bed is now assembled. The next step is your center support. Notice that your center support comes in three pieces. It comes in a long piece and two little feet. Take your long piece, roll it up here like this, and there will be an X about 1/3 of the way down from each end. Take your little feet, slide it there about 1/3 of the way. Take your center support, rest it on the brackets as shown. Just that simple. It's going to go in the center. Now it's going to float a little bit. That's normal. Don't worry about that. But you just lay it down on those brackets in between these little tongues, resting on the metal piece. Now, we're ready to set the slats. The trick is to put the slat, the first and last slat on first. What I mean, you put the slat at the head, the slat at the foot on first. That helps you square the bed so that all the slats will go on easily. You'll need your hammer. You take a slat. In this case, I'm going to start at the foot. You lay it roughly where it's going to go. Okay? Now, it's going to be a snug fit. That's normal. You want that. So what you do is you just take your hammer and you just help it down in there, snapping the slat down onto those little dowel rods. You see those little dowel rods? Now, you're going to have a gap between the slat and the head and foot. But see how easy that goes on? That also has the second purpose of squaring the bed. Like I said, you want to do the two at the end first. Do the exact same thing here at the end. Lay your slat approximately where you want it. Take your finger, kind of get it right there where those little dowel rods are. Now the second one's going on a little easier because it's stretched. But again, notice you have about a 1 inch gap, 1 1/4 inch gap here between the first slat and the end. That's normal. Okay? Next step is to just take the slats. I grab them 2 at a time. Set them in here at a convenient space for you. And then start installing your slats. I like to work from one side to the other. So what I do is I put the one side on the little dowels first, and then just work my way down, and then I snap in the other side. It's just that easy. Reason being is the slats actually pull the whole entire bed together. So when you get kind of to the middle slat, you're going to want your a partner to kind of stand on the other end of the bed there and just push against you just a little bit. You see how that just snaps right in there like that? Now they just literally fall into place. So, repeat the process there. There. The quick and easy way is do just like I did, lay the slats across, come to the center one, snap the center one in, and the rest just fall into place. You now have an assembled easy snap bed. There is one option that you can do if you wish. I do it on my bed, you can do it on your bed. If you want, you don't have to do it. And that's to screw the slats and the center support together. You can go down to your hardware store and get you some screws, or when you order your bed, you can ask us to provide them for you. We'll do that. And you take a screw and you screw it in between the two dowels on each slat, right here, 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 on down, and you put a screw between the slat and the center support. It's optional to you if you want to do that. It's perfectly fine to do it this way. Another thing is, don't be concerned if you see the little dowel pegs sticking up a little bit. That's normal. They're going to stick up a little bit. They will not punch through your mattress. They won't damage the latex or the casing. And again, if you have a headboard it will already be attached. The bed is all ready for assembly or ready for the mattress to be put on. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps.